Hey there! Hope I wasn't too loud. Devin, Zander here, alone at the office today. Everybody left me. I guess they're all taking a break after some hard work. I mean, we've been really hard at work these past few weeks. However, I do not take breaks, and as you know, today is day number 1 of targeting week. What is targeting week? What is this guy talking about? You know, for those of you who don't know, targeting week is 7 days of nothing but targeting training day after day after day, just like 7 days. And by the end of it, you're going to be like so overloaded with targeting that you're just going to unsubscribe and never talk to me again. But really, I think, okay, so here's the deal. Here's why we're doing this. This is all kind of winged, by the way. Because I want to be like just totally transparent and bring you a lot of value. This isn't some like stage thing. This is how I truly feel. And what I'm saying might be a little harsh. You might find it a little mean, but please keep in mind, all I want is for you to succeed. And sometimes kindness isn't going to help you succeed. But me telling you what you're doing wrong and telling you, like being very blunt about it is going to help you. Please keep that in mind. If you do think anything is rude, I'm not targeting you directly. I just want you to succeed. Anyways, so the reason we're doing targeting week for the next 7 days is because I do think that people are who aren't succeeding have a fundamental just like disconnect. So here's success, here's you, and then there's just like whoosh, a scissors just went through the middle, and fundamentally we got lost along the way. So I think that when we do cover targeting a little more in depth for you this week, starting with the bare basics today, we're not even gonna have an over-the-shoulder presentation. Today I'm gonna talk about the core fundamentals today. And by the end of the week, you'll be a professional, or you'll be a lot better, as good as I am. Let's put it that way. We've been having a lot of success with Facebook ads lately on recurring offers, which, as a lot of you might know, is a very, very difficult thing to sell. So let's start off day number 1. Devin, drum roll please, music, turn it on, guy. I forgot I'm at the office alone. Okay, well I guess we'll just get started then. So day number one is the fundamental disconnect. That's what I'm titling it. The fundamental disconnect, why you're not making sales. Now let me tell you something. If you are doing this whole Shopify e-commerce thing and you're not making sales, or you're not making like at least one sale, fundamentally, I do believe you're doing something wrong, because making sales is the easiest part. Kelsey made sales on our first day. My stepmom made sales on our first day. That's the easy part. Being profitable, now that's a different story, because that's a little bit harder to do. But just making a sale is the easy part. And this is the part that I thought might offend you, because there's a lot of you, I know you've been working hard at this for months and you haven't made a sale. And when I say it's easy and you're doing something wrong if you're not making your first sale, I understand that might piss you off, but please hear me out. That's not what I want. I want you to succeed, which is why we have these series. So don't worry, that's what this series is for. That's why I'm here. So what is the fundamental disconnect? In my opinion, simply people are going way too broad. That's what it is. People are going broad. They're doing these crazy, ridiculous things, expecting sales. And I just, personally, I don't see it. I don't see it working. So for example, one thing I see a lot of people doing, and keep in mind, like this is stuff that people are really doing. We do one-on-one Skype calls with you guys nonstop. That is what separates Ecom Premier Academy from like the rest, is the fact that we're in the trenches daily with our customer. And what I see these people doing, what I see you guys doing, is just trying to sell like silver bracelets and silver necklaces and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, there are big brands built on this, huge brands, but do you know how much work it took them? Do you know how long they had to be in the trenches building their brand up before they were a reputable resource for these types of things? It took a while, trust me. And our whole goal at Ecom Premier Academy is to get you started small. Like we want you to just start making sales, okay? We don't want you to have to be competing with these huge brands and all these things. So what is the disconnect? Start selling passionate niche items, okay? Things that people are passionate about. Do you think that someone out there is passionate about a bland silver bracelet? No. However, I'm passionate about watches. I bought this watch through a Facebook ad. This is a Rolex. People are passionate about Rolexes. You just have to find the targeting. And I'm not saying go out there and sell a Rolex, because I imagine that's easy. That's not easy. This watch cost me like $8,000 through a Facebook ad. So it does work, but it's not easy. And of course, I bought it through a reputable brand. So there's that as well. So what can you do? Like, what's the difference? You need to niche down your targets and niche down your audiences too. Because another huge issue I see of these people going after these huge audiences. Like, let's take an example really quickly. As you guys know, I'm in the dog niche. Dogs, yay, I love dogs. I have a Boston Terrier. I'm completely passionate about my dog. And that's why we have a Boston Terrier store. Now, I imagine if I'm passionate about Boston Terriers, other people out there are as well. So let's look at a few facts. If I were to go try and sell Boston Terrier items on Facebook, what do you think I would target? Boston Terriers, right? Just people who like Boston Terriers. No, not at all. That's far too broad, okay? Now, picture this. When I put in the interests Boston Terriers in Facebook, I get 800,000 people monthly in the US. Now, I'm pretty sure only 10% or less of them actually own a Boston Terrier. So what does that mean? That means I'm wasting 90% of my ad spend. 90% of my ad spend on someone who doesn't own a Boston Terrier. They just like Boston Terriers. Okay, it's not uncommon for someone to like something, but it doesn't mean they're actually passionate about it. Does that make sense? Okay. So, I mean, do you want to waste 90% of your ad spend on someone who's not going to buy your product? No, that's stupid. And that is why I need you to niche down, start thinking smaller, more passionate. And I thought we conveyed this well, but maybe I need to hammer it in. Maybe it's time to hammer it in. If you want to make easy sales and you want to start making that money, go where the passion is. So, since I can't just target Boston Terrier fans, what can I do? Well, here I can just go and see all the different types of Boston Terrier audiences that are targetable and look for something that sounds passionate. So, for our example here, what we did was we targeted Boston Terrier rescue foundations. And it's not just a dog rescue, it's a Boston Terrier rescue foundation. Now tell me, do those people sound passionate about Boston Terriers to you? People who go out there and rescue Boston Terriers, not just dogs, but Boston Terriers specifically. Do you think that they're likely to buy my Boston Terrier jewelry? Yes, those are the types of people you need to target, okay? So let's look at another example. Let's go a little more broad. Boston Terriers, sure, that's easy to sell to. It's fine. Pets are easy. Okay, keep that in mind, by the way, guys. And if you do want to get into these niches, it's still possible. I mean, there's always going to be buyers in every niche, always. A niche just doesn't go kaput like, oh, can't make any sales here anymore. All you have to do is be more creative than the other person. That's easier said than done, I know, but niches will never be saturated. So that is the core fundamental disconnect, basically, okay? And I'm gonna have live examples tomorrow to show you how you can find these passionate audiences. So don't worry, we're gonna go into the live example starting tomorrow. But today, I wanted to hammer into your head why you're not making that first sale. You're typically going too broad. So let's look at golf though. So we have a lot of people who probably want to sell golf stuff. And what are they doing? They're just entering Tiger Woods. How many people out there do you think like Tiger Woods? I hate golf. I don't really hate golf. But I probably still like Tiger Woods on Facebook. He's a celebrity. He's known for much more than just golf. Okay, he's a role model, all these different things. Maybe not after he cheated on his wife, whatever. Who am I to say? Who am I to judge? Whatever. The point is that there are millions of people out there who like Tiger Woods on Facebook, but that doesn't mean they're golf enthusiasts, right? So how could you target someone to sell your golf stuff to? Like you could sell golf t-shirts, let's say, and it's like, I only play to get away from the kids, whatever. But you can't sell that if you just targeted Tiger Woods. There's no way. So what could you do? I mean, let's think about it. Number one, you could target like obscure golf brands, like let's say a brand of golfing shoes that only a golfer would know about. Okay, you could do golf tournaments. This one's also a little broad. You'd also want to go for like the smaller golf tournaments that less people know about. Let's go with golf courses, all these different things, right? See how easy it is? You don't target the big audiences. You don't target the one that pops out at you because that's the one that pops out to everyone. And everybody likes that, not just because they're huge fans of golf or they're huge fans of Boston Terriers. You need to target the people who are actually playing golf or the people who actually own Boston Terriers because that's where the money is. If you're wasting 95% of your ad spend on people who are never going to buy, you're just throwing money away, right? So that's the core disconnect. That's the fundamental disconnect. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to jump in and we're going to talk about Day number 2, how you can start finding these passionate audiences, okay? This is targeting week. It's gonna be fun, and I think by the end of it, we'll clear it all up and you can start making some money. At least that's the goal. So thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed the fundamental disconnect video. Oh, I don't know. I'm at the office alone. I'm having fun. Yeah. So thank you so much for your time, and I will see you tomorrow in video number 2, which is finding that passionate audience. Thank you so much for your time. Take it easy. Hey there, and thank you so much for watching our Targeting Week videos. Hope you're enjoying them, and what I would like for you to do next is comment below and let me know what you think. And if this video is on Facebook, make sure you tag a friend who would enjoy it. And if it's on my blog, just let me know how you feel. That's what makes it worth it. Also, make sure you respond to my emails. Let me know about yourself, introduce yourself. I want to get to know you. And if you don't want to respond to my emails, just comment below. It's important to me that I hear from you. I want to engage with you guys so I can help you best. So thank you so much for your time. Take it easy.